board of directors.
Ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not,
Tell you
My name is Hedwig. Please welcome the Angry Inch. Thank you. I do love a warm hand on my entrance. Yes, my man, Friday through Thursday, Yitzhak. That's enough. That's too much. Well, I'm thrilled you could join me tonight for my opening night performance here at the Seacoast Abortion Clinic.
No.
Oh, that's right, that was last week. Right. Sorry. Seacoast Crapatory Theatre, whatever.
No.
Anyways, this place has a celebrated history, actually. As a place of sanctuary. Of succor, if you will. Yes. Having once sheltered the surviving cast of the Titanic. That show really sucked. Maybe they can hear me now. You brave, unfortunate souls. Blasted by poor direction. I am simply blasted and washed up. I salute you. Well, I'm thrilled you could join me for this opening night performance here, my unlimited run here in Port Shit.
No.
Portsmouth? That's it, right. When it comes to huge openings, many people think of me. Many more of you have only recently become aware of me. Yeah, it took some tragedy for you to pay attention, yeah? But now you're interested? Intrigued even? Oh. Who is this Hedwig? Why have we never heard of her before, Bob? I've been asking myself the same question for years. Minus the Bob. How did some slip of a girly boy from communist East Berlin become the internationally ignored song stylist, barely standing here before you? Well, that's what I want to talk about tonight. No, I'm not here to talk about calamity or scandal. I'm not here to talk about my relationship with a certain well-known rock icon, Tommy Gnosis. He's probably talking about me at this very moment. By some freak coincidence, he is previewing his tour of atonement tonight here in Port Shit. Port Smith. Let's check it out. I wrote every fucking song on that album. By the way, the tabloids, they got it right. He was driving. He was on blow. He was getting blown by yours truly. He did hit the school bus full of deaf children. But one survived. Now blind. I taught him everything he fucking knows. Apparently he has forgotten. About rock and roll, he barely mentions my name on that giant fucking sound Larry King calls a show. Which I'm sure you all saw. Because if you hadn't, I'd be singing to the desk clerk. And if I was lucky, my agent, Phyllis Stein. Are you here tonight, Phyllis? I'm sorry. I'm wide open tonight. See, the road is my home. My home, the road. And when I think of all the people I've come upon in my travels, I can't help but think of all the people who have come upon me. We're talking about the geography of human contact, people. Triangulation of a pair of hands on my body. The latitude and longitude of a pair of eyes on my face. These are the only clues I have to my place in the whole world. To who I am. Who is this mystery woman? I laugh. Because I will cry if I don't. Recently, I found my first diary. Aged 2 through 6. It was fully illustrated. It was. I realize that so many people have touched me on the Vases stage tonight. How can I say who's touched me the most? Was it Daddy? The American GI? He left when I was barely old enough to speak my first words. Daddy! When I grow up, I'll kill you. Could it have been my East German mother? No. When she touched me, it was usually by accident, reaching for the beans at the table or something. Once we were watching Jesus Christ Superstar on American Forces Television. That's great. You missed the cover.
Okay.
Right. I turned to Mother. I said, Mother, Jesus said the darndest things. She slapped me. Don't ever mention that name again, but he died for our sins. So did Hitler. Absolute power corrupts, absolutely. It's better to be powerless, my son. Oh. Well, she got her wish when the war went up, yeah? We happened to be living on the east side at the time. Mother was given a job teaching sculpture to limbless children. Communism. God rest its soul. Most of my time was spent listening to American Forces radio, but our apartment was so small that Mother made me play it in the oven. Late at night, I would sneak into the kitchen, and I would rest my head on the top rack. Oh boy. I would listen to American masters, yeah? Tony Tennille. You like her too? Debbie Boone. Yeah, Anne Murray, who was actually a Canadian working in the American idiom. And then there were the crypto-homo rockers. Yeah, Lou Reed, Iggy Pop, and David Bowie. David? Yeah, David was actually an idiom working in America and Canada. Oh, these artists. They left as deep an impression on me as that oven rack did on my face. To be a young American in muskrat love, soft as an easy chair, not even the chair I am, I said, have I never been mellow? Have I never tried? And the color girls sing. Everybody. I sang along. But never hit the melody. No, how could I do it better than Tony or Debbie? Well, once I couldn't resist. It can't be wrong, it feels so right. And Mother threw a tomato at my head. But I was really quite content to sing gentle backup harmonies in my oven while Mother sculpted in the shower. Late at night, when the hour grew late, Mother would shout from the bathroom, well, that's me! I would reply from the kitchen, well, I guess that's me too. We would wash our feet. We would brush our teeth. We would lay down on the narrow pallet we had shared since Daddy left. Like two pieces of a puzzle that don't quite fit together. But we are jammed together. And they are left on the table by some dangerous fucking shut-in with too much time on his hands, you know? I'm sorry. I'm completely dilated right now. I'd like to share with you a bedtime story. Mother once whispered it to me in the dark. Later retracted. Whatever possessed her to reveal such a story to such a young boy, I'll never know. said, I'll kill them all with my hammer, like I killed the giants. And Zeus said, no, you did me. Use my lightning like scissors, like I cut the legs off the wings. Dinosaurs into the desert, and then he grabbed up some bolts. He let out a laugh, and split them right down the middle. Gonna cut them right off in half. And the storm clouds gathered up all into great balls of fire. And the fire shot down from the sky and falls like shining blink of a light. Heavy rain right through the flesh of the children of the sun and the moon and the earth. Something can fly, slow the moon up to a hole, put her out to a bed to remind us the price we pay. There was sorrow in the depths of the Nile, carrying the broken soul to flow the hurricane, to scatter us away. The flood of winter rain, the sea of tidal waves, to wash us all away. If we don't behave, they'll cut us down again. They'll be up around one, but looking through me. Last time I saw you, I just lit two. You were looking at me, I was looking at you. In a way it's so familiar, I could not recognize. You had blood on your face, I had blood in my eyes. I could swear by your expression, and the pain down in your soul was the same as the one down in mine. Oh, that's the pain that cuts a straight line down through the heart. We call it love. Oh, we wrap our arms around each other, trying to show ourselves back together. We're making love, making love. It was a cold, dark evening, such a long time ago. We're by the mighty heavy tub. It was a sad story how we became lonely two-legged creatures. A story of the origin of love. That's the origin of love. Oh yeah, the origin of love. After Mother finished, she began to snore. But I had to go somewhere where I could think. So I crept back into the kitchen, and I stuck my head in the oven. It is clear I must find my other half. But is it he or she? Was it Daddy? No. He went away. Or Mother? Suddenly I was afraid to go back to bed. What does this person look like? Identical to me? Somehow complimentary? Does my other half have what I don't? Can he get the looks? The luck? The love? Were we really separated forcibly, or did he just run off with the good stuff? Or did I? Does this person embarrass me? And what about sex? Huh? Was that how you put two people back together again? Oh, is that what Daddy was trying to do? Or can two people actually become one again? And if we are driving on the Autobahn when it happens, can we still use the diamond lane? People, these are practical questions of wholeness, of completion. Think of it. I thought of it. I thought of power. The gods were terrified. Magnifying side, it's very funny. Very passive-aggressive. Look, you attack immigration. If you behave, I'll let you wash my sphincter later. You like that one? You know you did, you dirty people, you. How do I look? How's my hair? It's all right? Is there trouble in the West Wing? So actually my lungs. They're my Aquanet lungs. They kick in on the high notes. Come on, I want you to be serious.
You look marvelous.
Thank you very much. I was just telling Itzhak the other day how nervous I was about tonight. I'd still be able to fit into this Sergio Valente. Well, there was no time to diet. So I had my heart removed instead. Suddenly I was a perfect size 6. Vestas! No, pick it up! Oh, roly-poly heads on the floor, pick them up! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm very sorry. When I met him, he told me he wanted to be a model. A foot model, maybe. Yeah. Well, enough about him, yeah? Let's get back to me.
Bitch.
I'm sorry, did someone say my name over here?
Bitch.
What about me, huh? Without me, he would have never swerved into that oncoming short bus. Okay, the motherfucker, he would have never got all that attention. Let me just take a minute here. Against the advice of my lawyers, Jacoby and Myers. Lee Bailey, too. I had just wrapped up a late-night engagement in the meatpacking district. We're talking about the very Tony, newly motivated, renovated, little drink tonight. Well, I just wrapped up a late-night engagement in the meatpacking district, yeah. You've all heard of Soho, yeah? No? No, this is Meepaw. Yeah, I'm standing there on 14th Street, the very boulevard of Meepaw. When a limo pulls up. Well, I step into it, naturally mistaking it for my own. Inside it sat Tommy Gnosis. Well, we were both astonished. It had been years. So we dropped the driver off. We drove up and down the island doing drugs and catching up. He spoke of the disappointing sales of his second album, you know, the one he wrote without me. And he spoke of his loneliness. I reminded him of better times. Oh, I just couldn't keep my mouth shut. You all know the rest. So you can imagine once the story broke, Tommy's people offered me a small fortune to keep it all to myself. as if I'd accept their filthy lucre. As if selling the story of someone else's pain was my only means of support. As if I hadn't already launched my new fragrance.
Atrocity, atrocity.
My Hedwig. It's a fragrance for a man. Or a woman. Or a freak. That's you. He's a freak. I digress. One day in the late mid-80s, I was in my early mid-20s. I had just been dismissed from the university after giving a brilliant lecture on the aggressive influence of German philosophy on rock and roll. It was entitled...
You can't always get what you want. Fucking brilliant.
Well, it was very original. At 26, my academic career was over.
Imagine that.
I still never kissed a boy. You don't count. I was still sleeping with my mother. My search for my other half on this side of the wall had proved futile. Maybe we'd be found on the other side? Yeah? But how to get over? People died trying. Such were the thoughts racing through my tiny little brain on the day I decided to sunbathe. In an old bomb crater I had discovered near the wall. I'm naked. Face down, just the way you like it. I was inhaling a fragrant westerly breeze. Oh, the new McDonald's